Hey guys, it's Kayla and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be playing through the second chapter of Rog's Route, but before we get started, I just wanted to say sorry again for being so late with this video. I think it's been over a week since I posted, but in addition to having a bunch of homework, I also was power playing through a brand new Otome game called Bad Apple Wars to do a review on it for you guys. It's made by the same company who did Amnesia. If you have seen that here on my channel, you'll know that it is a really solid game, and this game was as well. So if you'd like to learn more about Bad Apple Wars or my thoughts on it, you can click the iCard above to watch that review video. It's up on the buttonsmashers.com's YouTube channel. But yeah, let's dive back into Rog's Route. I can't wait to see what happens. I think we left off last time where a bat was in our room. Creepy. Let's resume. I can't find Kayla anywhere. Where could she be? Lattice called out to Fayril, who was looking around frantically. Fayril, don't you think we should head back to heaven for now? The sky was already getting dark. I think we should also let Seraph know. Fayril glanced around hesitantly, finally letting out a deep sigh. You're probably right. Raynor appeared just as the other two left. He looked down over the human world and muttered, "What is everyone so worked up about?" His expression was uncharacteristically cold. I looked out on the balcony to see what it is. What's that doing here? A single bat fluttered before me. Eee! Is that a bat sound? The bat, even bigger than my hand, flapped his wings. How scary! I slowly began backing away from the window. As I did, the bat looked at me and screeched. At first I thought it was being aggressive, but as I looked closer, I realized it seemed to be injured. Oh! As I watched, the flapping of his wings grew weaker and weaker. I can't just leave him like that. I made up my mind and opened the window. Rog was in the underworld, reporting the situation to the Demon King. He frowned at the news. Why did you not bring her here? I thought it was a bit too soon. Rog kept his eyes on the Demon King, his expression cold. As I expected, she has a pure soul, which is a double-edged sword as far as we're concerned. I know that. That's why it would be a waste to just bring down a soul of that capacity. The Demon King stared silently at Rog. Even so, both heaven and the realm of the dead are devising ways to possess her soul. Possess us? We don't have time to spare. Do not worry, just leave it to me. He stared ahead at the Demon King, eyes confident, and the Demon King sighed. So be it, but remember what will happen should you fail. There, I think that should do it. I had brought the bat into my room and began bandaging his wound. At first, he seemed frightened, but as the pain subdued, he became calm. I wonder if he's hungry or thirsty. I did a search on my cell phone and found that bats will eat bugs or meat. I don't think I can deal with bugs. I thawed out some meat from the freezer and gave it to the bat. Can you eat this? The bat stared at it for a moment, then began nibbling on it. Oh, good. I felt relieved and began talking to it. Is it good? Eee! Oh, that's so cute. It's kinda cute. I watched the bat as it continued eating. As my eyes focused on his wings, Rog's figure came to mind. Demon wings kind of look like bat wings, I guess. I'm sure he wouldn't be happy being compared to a bat, though. I watched the bat eat as I thought absent-mindedly. I'll have to turn you in tomorrow. Just as I said this, the bat perked up and flew straight out the window. What? No way! I looked out the window and could see the silhouette of the bat flying unsteadily away. He won't make it very far like that. I rushed out of the house. It looked like he flew off in this direction. I tried to catch my breath as I walked to the park nearby to search for him. Where did he go? I couldn't see any sign of the bat. I strained my ears, but I couldn't hear anything, not the flapping of wings or a screeching cry. I guess he's gone, just as I was about to give up and go home. What are you doing here? I turned at the sudden voice to find a couple of rough-looking guys. Coming to a park all alone at night? Why don't you come have a drink with us? They both had smug grins on their faces as they came closer. This isn't good. I tried to turn and run, but... What are you doing? There's no need to run away. He grabbed my arm. Yeah, we're not bad guys. Let me go! I tried to break free, but as I did, the two of them blocked my path. Oh no! You think I'm gonna let you go? It's no use struggling. The two men seemed to be enjoying themselves as they tried to struggle free. Let me go! Then, one of the men struck me hard across the cheek. For a moment, I was unable to move from the pain. Where are the police? That is illegal. His hand gripped my arm and pulled. Let her go. A deep voice spoke and the two men were blown back. Huh? I looked about in surprise to find Rog standing there, the usual cold expression on his face. One of the men looked up at Rog in disgust.
Who do you think you are? You've got a lot of nerve, human.
As he said this, he placed a foot heavily on the man's chest. Ugh. Rog smirked as he pulled out his spear. The other man saw what was happening and took off running. Help me.
Begging for mercy? How pathetic.
He gripped the spear in his hand, his fearless smirk glowing in the moonlight. He was a demon, without a doubt. I was frozen in fear. I suddenly remembered what happened in my dream. Rog, shout stop or run away. Well, I don't want to run away. We'll just shout stop. Rog, stop! I shouted out without thinking. My body froze as Rog turned to look at me. That's enough, Rog, please. I sunk down to the ground as Rog continued to stare at me. He lowered his spear and walked toward me. I was overcome with fear and started to back away. He soon stood right before me, looking down at me.
Are you all right?
Unable to think of what to say, I simply stared back at him. He cracked a smile.
I came to rescue you and you give me that look?
At a loss of what to do, I looked away. That's right, he did come to save me. You don't have to go that far.
Should I have let them attack you then?
That's not what I tried to think of something to say, and Rog spoke quietly.
Why on earth were you out here at this time of night?
I hesitated. I can't really tell him I was chasing after a bat. That's none of your business. Rog chuckled at my feigned toughness.
You're sure acting tough for someone who just collapsed in fear.
He tried to pick me up. No, let me go. I twisted my body away.
You're a tough one, aren't you? Do you plan to sit here all night?
At his unusually kind voice, my heart skipped a beat.
Well, at least you're all right.
His kind gaze made my heart beat even faster. Rog, the fear I had felt up until this moment ago faded. That was really scary, but I was back in my room lying on my bed thinking about Rog. I don't think he's a completely bad person, though he could have saved me just because he wants my soul. But he left after he made sure I arrived home. If he had really needed my soul, wouldn't he have tried to take me away instead of taking me home? As I thought about it, I got a strange feeling in my chest. He must be a good person, but it's strange to think that way about a demon. The next morning, I glanced casually towards the balcony, and there the bat fluttered. Oh, are you okay? I opened the window and the bat flew in. He seemed to be doing better than I expected, flying here and there around the room. It's like we have a pet bat now. Definitely Halloween vibes. I'm glad he's okay. Do you want to eat again? When I said this, the bat tilted his head to the side. Eat? He sure is cute. I watched him eat happily when suddenly the bat turned angrily toward the window. Eeh! Huh? I looked over in surprise.
I see you found your way home.
Lattice appeared in front of me. You're that angel!
Yes, I'm Lattice. I was so worried when that demon took off with you. Are you okay?
His kind face made me feel relieved. Yeah, I am.
But I wonder why we didn't realize you were here.
He came closer to me as he said this. He stared at me as if he were able to sense something.
It can't be. That demon.
He looked at me sharply.
With a soul as pure as yours, you must become an angel.
An angel?
That's right. That's why I and the other angels have come.
Just as he said this. Eeh! Is the bat gonna attack him? Yep. The bat attacked Lattice without warning. Oh no!
What is this?
No! Stop that! I panicked trying to stop it.
Don't touch me.
Lattice smacked the bat away. The bat recoiled, flying unsteadily back to me. Are you okay? I held the bat in my arms and he squeaked weakly. Oh, that is so sad. How mean.
You shouldn't do that. Put that bat down.
Lattice gave me a sharp look as he said this. I was puzzled. Put him down? I looked down at the bat who clung to me in fright. You should apologize. I'm gonna say that. You should leave. His eyes widened.
Who, me? Not the bat?
That's right, you're upsetting him. I don't know how you could be so mean to such an innocent creature.
Mean? He was the one to attack me. What if it had been you that he attacked?
Don't over-exaggerate, he won't hurt me. Isn't that right? The bat looked fondly up at me and squeaked as if a reply. Eee! So cute. Lattice saw this and looked even more displeased.
In any case, it should be the bat to go, not me. I don't want you to get hurt.
I'm fine. It's this little guy who's hurt. Lattice looked at the bat.
Huh?
Yes, he ended up on my balcony last night and I took care of him. He should understand that. Lattice gave me a stern look.
Even still, he should be of no concern to you.
I didn't know how to respond to that. What?
Put him outside, immediately.
I wasn't sure how to feel about Lattice at that point. I don't know why he's making the bat out to be an enemy. I held the bat to protect it and stared straight at Lattice. I have nothing else to say to you. Now please get out of my room. He pinched his lips together tightly when I said this. An uncomfortable silence filled the room. Ee. The bat let out a squeak. The sound seemed to bring Lattice back to his senses and he nodded. All right, I'll come back at a better time then. Once he disappeared, I sighed in relief and looked at the bat. It's okay, you're safe now. Did that hurt? Ee. I smiled at the bat, squeaking happily. He started to feel more like a pet than just a bat. What, you're back already? Lattice turned to Diavel and spoke. Yes, there was a bat with her. Diavel's eyes grew wide. A bat? Why was there a bat? Lattice looked at him sharply. Don't play dumb, you know exactly why, don't you? No, Lattice shot him another glare. She will not become a demon. She will come with us, and we'll make her an angel. He watched Lattice fly off and tilted his head in confusion. What's up with Lattice? What happened down there? Diavel looked down to the human world. How could an angel say something like that? I gently stroked the bat's head as he slept. While I pondered, I wonder if humans just assumed that all angels are good and all demons are bad. I let out a small sigh. The bat seemed to be woken up by something. What is it? Without a sound, he flew towards the open window and took off outside. Hey! I watched him fly off into the daylight and shrugged. What happened? I wonder if he'll come back. I thought quietly to myself. You mean me? Wait, what? I lifted my head and saw Rog standing there. Is Rog the bat? No, not you. I answered hastily and he took my chin in his hand. Let me go! I tried to turn my head away, but Rog was too strong for me. Have you thought about what you want to do with the time you have left? I'd completely forgotten until he mentioned it. That's right. Haven't had any time to think about that yet. Oh, no, I haven't. Rog stared at me. With him just inches away from my face, I remembered the moment he'd kissed me. My heartbeat quickened, and my feeling became muddled as I looked at Rog's cold expression. Maybe there's nothing you really want to do. In that case, could I just bring you to the underworld with me? To be honest, I prefer a more fearful soul, but if I just take you now, I don't have to wait a whole week. The indifference in his voice made me feel uneasy. I'm sure you wouldn't be able to enjoy your last days anyways, worrying about your approaching death. The devilish grin on his face was just like the one I saw in my dream. There's no doubt, he's a demon. I was too petrified to move. Rog started to speak again. What'll it be? I could see a certain intensity reflecting in his eyes. As if captivated by some sort of magic, I couldn't take my eyes off of his. You've got mail. From Rog. 7 days. If you haven't decided yet, I'll just take you to the underworld with me now. Hurry up and decide. I don't know why in this one she doesn't have the desire to paint like the last one, but I guess it's good that they changed up this story. And I guess we'll find out next time if she is going to just go ahead and go with him or find something that she wants to live 7 more days for. So I hope you guys are excited to see that, and I will talk to you then. Bye!